a house in disorder. It could be called a comedy of errors, except we're talking about our money. And quite frankly, that isn't very fun. After I was elected in November, burdened by the same misgivings and suspicions that many citizens had, that all was not well with the city's financial structure, I immediately asked for and got what others had failed to get: an agreement by the state auditor to check out the rumors and provide us with the facts. It consists of 46 pages. It should be required reading for anyone who pays taxes in this city, and for anyone who cares about what happens to those tax monies. The report does not point fingers, cast blame, or name names. It is not a political document, nor should it be. An auditor is a forensic financial scientist who seeks the facts. The truth is that for years, a private auditing firm has uncovered and listed a host of deficiencies in our money management system, and that for years, little action was taken to correct them. This mistake cannot and will not be repeated any longer. I have taken immediate action and will address each of the report's recommendations, because it is my duty as mayor to rebuild the public's confidence in how their tax dollars are being spent by putting Florida's financial house in order. That task, as the report itself notes, won't be easy. It will require the cooperation of all of us. It will require hard work in areas that are not glamorous. We should be motivated to change things, and change is clearly needed. Let me give you some examples of what the report tells us. 1, the city has no inventory control system to keep track of your city property. 2, the city pension fund performed so poorly, its assets had to be turned over to the state. 3, the city's failure to comply with federal grant regulations could lead to a cutoff of millions of dollars in grant money. 4, there is no formal internal control plan. As a result, we cannot be assured that financial errors, omissions, or illegal acts could even be detected. 5, the city has had problems for years reconciling its total cash balance for years. This is like you and I not knowing what our checkbook balance is. 6, we have millions in uncollected tax revenue due to the lack of an aggressive and efficient collection effort. My administration assembled a list of people who owed the city $6 million in back taxes. That was provided to this council. And it took us a month to put that list together and to verify it before we could make it public, when it should have taken us minutes. All of that because of poor record keeping. 7, auditors and decision makers, be they mayors, council members, school committee members, department heads, do not have timely access to up-to-date, accurate information. We should, for example, be able to know how many people there are on a city payroll and what they are owed in sick days and vacation time. 8, there are no written investment policies, no monthly internal monitoring of returns, investment fees charged, or investment options, nor do we have an investment oversight committee. As a result, the city has experienced losses on investments and had unfavorable returns costing the city thousands of dollars. Had these investments been monitored on a monthly basis, we could have reduced those losses. 9, the fiscal year 2007 audit has not yet started. It's 9 months past due. The time it takes to produce a human being. The audit should have been completed by December of 2007. We still have not been audit ready, and we are on the verge of starting fiscal year 2009. 10, as to information technology, the city has no business continuity plan, no replacement plans for hardware or software, no training schedules, insufficient policies and procedures dealing with security and confidentiality, no formal risk assessment, and no disaster recovery plan. I have a plan for change. This plan will not work miracles overnight, but our problems did not appear overnight. Some will attack both the message of this audit and my motives. So be it. My duty is clear to me. I intend to meet my duty to the citizens of Fall River. I promise change, and this report screams for the necessity of change. Quite simply, our city government needs a major overhaul. As treasurer of a federal credit union for 25 years, I saw over 25 audit reports and went through 25 audits. They passed through my hands. And every single one of these audits I used as a tool to improve and seek better management of the institution I was in charge with. That's how I want this audit to be interpreted, as a tool to improve our municipal government. Here's what we need to do to get started. I am establishing a financial management improvement task force to oversee and advise those tasked with addressing the deficiencies cited in the auditor's report. The task force will be comprised of Alan Silva, City Administrator; Raquel Pellerin, the Grants Account Manager on loan from the School Department; Richard Matus, CEO of Primary Care; Nicholas Christ, the President and CEO of Citizens Union Bank; Jeffrey Schenker, Certified Public Accountant; Tom Lyons, President and CEO of Bank 5. As Mayor, I will serve as Chairman ex officio, and Inez Lee, Director of Communications, shall serve as its Secretary.